Morning people. So we have today a bit different things to do. So as you may know, I have a business and my two parts is one, there is in the capital Vilnius, and other part, the main storage for it is in my city where I live. So I have to do a lot of deliveries. And the morning I spent basically just preparing some deliveries, signing some documents, and later on I have some more documents to do. So I don't know. And besides that, my father just came from Sweden, so he needs some help, and yeah, we'll see about that. Maybe I brought some material for my car project, so we'll see. Probably around an evening I'm gonna try to go into garage and maybe we can start working. So I will put somewhere timer if you want to skip it right to the car part, just in case. Have some documents printed, so let's go on. Oh yeah, and took my M class. We're gonna go right now to take, I think, the chainsaw, because probability maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow we're gonna cut some wood, so it's gonna be a bit of a job. Alright, so we are here at the house. Everything is kind of frozen solid, so that's good. There's no mud. We can walk everywhere we want. Just checking how everything is going on, because I keep here like a chainsaw. So the trees looks fine. I mean, I kind of tied up with the ropes and with some sticks. This one is slightly bigger, so I don't know. We're gonna see after the winter how it's gonna, maybe it's gonna fall or not. So the rocks, of course. Here we laid all that dirt that we was like digging from foundation. So everything is kind of flattened out. And what else we have? Old, this also trash. Here was a lot of mud, but that's good now, it's frozen. Here we have some clay, and there's another pile of clay. So we're gonna probably in the next spring we're gonna put everything into one pile. And when we're gonna dig out this foundation for the garage, I think we're gonna put everything in one place and then order a truck and deliver outside, so that way it's no in the way. So let's take a chainsaw. There you go, we have it. So I think I'm gonna need some more gasoline for this, so I'm probably gonna go and fill up. Right, we need to check the house, what is inside, that is very interesting to see. For outside it looks all okay, everything seems fine, nothing fall down, nothing untied. So let's see what's inside. Okay, so that's interesting. So obviously the grass is gonna like start to go away, because you can see it's kind of yellowish comparing by the outside. Of course it doesn't have like sunlight, and it's pretty soft, which means that inside is way like hotter than the outside, or slightly, at least few degrees. So okay, everything seems fine. I'm gonna check all the windows, the grooves and everything. Maybe I can find anything I want unwanted, but it seems to be fine. Okay, so I have checked it, everything seems fine. Nothing is like leaking or squeaking or so on. So probably gonna lock it and go to do other things, because today is like real busy day. It's already like after lunch, but still more things to do. Also the fence looks everything all right. I don't see any boards unattached or broken, so it seems pretty fine, pretty legit from both sides. I have checked, and for some reason, I don't know how or why, but everywhere where this like boards are, either the grass is slightly warmer, or I don't know, maybe somebody have like cut the grass or something, because that's interesting. Like you can clearly see like by the colors, so that's very interesting. I don't know why is that. Maybe somehow it doesn't get sun or however, but that's, I have to check for it. but everything seems legit. Storage, the shed, everything looks fine. Nothing's crooked. Inside also fine. Some small like blueberries or something. I still don't remember how to call those. I think we're gonna call it like blueberries. So those seems fine. As I said, like the ground is totally frozen, but inside is like pretty soft, maybe like a centimeter of ice, but when you're walking you can feel like the ground is cracking and underneath is soft. Also we have the firewood over here. I stored it like around, and I put like this tarp so it can like always blow like away. As you can see, a bunch of empty space, so probably next year it's gonna be nice and dry and we can use it. So after a bit of doing some documentation, and I have delivered all the deliveries and orders, now I think I'm gonna maybe do some shots, maybe some videos about the M-Class. Maybe we're gonna create some, probably a reel. So if you're guys watching this today, so I don't know, maybe today I'm gonna create a reel, maybe tomorrow or on the weekend, I don't know. So let's see. So we've made it basically back. I think it's like 5 o'clock, so we can still do a bit of car project. So let's do it. Boom. Have lights. It's pretty warm here. On the outside it's like -7, but on the inside I think it's like plus 16, 17 could be, because this only one garage is like fully isolated, like 10 centimeters, but only from inside, but that holds pretty much like legit. The roof is not isolated either from outside or inside, so that's a bit of a minus here. But I mean, I have this, how you call this, heater. It's like 3 kilowatts and it pretty much does the job for like hour or two. You can put it on max and then you can put it like on half, like 50%, and it pretty much heats up and it's comfortable to work with. Yesterday I left it kind of like this. I sprayed some more foam at the end, so we need to carve, we need to like trim off all this like excess, but it all was like tiny or bigger slightly holes, so I sprayed it so it could be like, you know, pretty even surface. For example, like this is like too big. When you're gonna like scrape it or like sand it, sometimes you catch with the corner and you can, you know, like poke out a big chunk. So I recommend you, if you're doing this, please like fill all these kind of like at least some bubbles, some bigger ones. The smaller ones nothing too much, but the bigger ones, as I said, you can like cut and you can just poke a big chunk out, and then it's going to be a pain in the butt because you're gonna need to spray some more and gonna wait for it to dry, and when you cut it sometimes there's a bubble inside and another hole, so it's basically a big time consuming. So we're gonna carve it out now. So far I think we are heading somewhere actually. Kinda started to like this kind of type, so I think what I'm gonna do is probably like separate vent, like only like how you say, like a flat piece over here that's goes all the way through. Like here's going to be like a hole all the way through, and here we're gonna probably trim way more and make like a tiny like U form, like a square form on the bottom, so that way we have a pretty wide gap over here, and you can kind of clearly see through that it's like coming right through. So I think it's okay with that. I'm kind of figure out how I will like twist this properly. I'm gonna just go ahead and start to like twist inwards, the bottom part inwards, and that way I'm gonna come with a more space over here, and we're gonna clean up all this mess over here. So yeah, so I think that's what we are gonna do. I think this is pretty much gonna do well. So yeah, so let's do the back now. So at the rear we also kind of finished. I kind of carved out a bit more on the front. I think this is exactly what I was kind of looking for. So as you see, it's pretty like with the arc. So we're gonna do this kind of scoop. I will need to properly trim some more excess out of this part to be a little more closer to the body. But so far I think that goes pretty nice lines over here, and same here. When it all starts here, we're gonna definitely trim some more, so it will be way nicer. And right now I just need to go and cut off this piece, and probably we're gonna spray some more, and I think that's gonna be it for today because it's pretty late now. Maybe I can trim some more out the front and spray over here too. So we need to make sure it's all connected at the front. The whole like this, I don't know how to call it, like a splitter or something. So we need to connect this. Maybe trim some more over here, or maybe spray and later on leave it. Then we can together trim it here. And so far so on. So that's so far I think looks like we're going in the right direction, don't you think? Alright, so what we have kinda start to shape this rear arch, as you can see. Still, I need to kinda probably smooth it out and think about like solution, how I'm gonna do like this arch probably to be exactly like level, straight. We need to trim slightly more from here, from this corner, as you probably can see. It's a bit going like that way, and make it all the same. And from here I think we're gonna slightly go like inwards, like slightly, so that way it's not, you know, like bulky. So we don't want that. We want slightly skinnier, but that it still could have some shape. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna just do like a cleanup, and probably gonna spray some more foam, leave it through the night, maybe for tomorrow. But tomorrow and after tomorrow, so probably for like 2 days, I'm gonna go away from this project. I have other things to do, other work to do. So yeah, just spray some more and gonna leave it. think that's gonna be it for today. So I sprayed it, we're gonna leave it so it's gonna be full hardened in a few days, because as I mentioned, like next 2 days I'm gonna be working and doing something else. And yeah, so I'm gonna do some clips for you guys just to remember at least for 3 or 2 days, and see you guys tomorrow. So if you like it, drop a like, and see you guys next time.